All right, Coach. After playing UCLA again for the second time, you got past them. Now we got UCI. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're a much different animal. UCLA runs everything through the middle. Irvine is predominantly through the pins. They do have good middles and they can set the middles, but they like to set their outside guys. And primarily Carson Clark, he leads the league in a whole lot of offensive categories. So he's, how Carson goes is typically how Irvine goes. They also have two good left side attackers in Jordan Default, who has been a two-time All-American in his first 3 years, and Corey Yoder, who's one of the league leaders in hitting percentage. So they're pretty steady at the pins, and they know they can score well there. Where they can be a real problem is from the service line. They serve the daylights out of the ball, and that's one of their things. They try to get teams out of system with their serving, do real well with it, and then they're a pretty good blocking team when they don't have to really, when they're not on the move and they can anticipate what's going on. So, that's how they're going to try to get us, and how they play for the most part. So, that's what to look for.
How exciting is it to have to be hosting the MPSF here at home?
It's pretty cool. I think maybe 2000 was the last time we'd ever hosted a postseason match here at SC. So, we're real excited about hosting, and it's nice to be able to do everything here at home, to have our team meal, our locker room, all those things. So we're pretty fired up about it. We're fired up about the fan support that was here last weekend on Saturday, and we hope that continues on Thursday night. So get out to the Galen Center and cheer us on.
Let's talk real quick about the other side of the bracket. What do you see on the other side?
Craziness. Those were both upsets. One probably a little bit more a surprise than the other. Santa Barbara, not that they're not good enough to do it, but teams just don't win in Provo. BYU is undefeated at home this year, and Santa Barbara is a big physical team. I talked about that 2 weeks ago. They're one of the teams that's as physical as we are, and the same with BYU. So I think for the first time, BYU was looking across the net at a team that was just as big and strong as they were. And Santa Barbara took care of business. The other thing is that BYU is off the final week of the regular season. That was their bye. So they hadn't played in 2 weeks, so that might have factored into it a little bit. But nonetheless, I think that caught some people by surprise. And then the other quarterfinal with Long Beach State beating Stanford in 5 sets, and I think every set but one was a deuce set. Long Beach State moved a few guys in and out of the lineup, got good contribution from a local kid named Josh Riley, and I guess he caught on fire, and they ended up knocking off Stanford. So you had 2 upsets on the other side of the bracket and everything holding form on our side of the bracket. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I know Irvine came out as number 2, so our semifinal is going to be a 1 versus 2 match. So there ought to be some good volleyball, and then that's at 7:30, and at 5 o'clock Santa Barbara plays Long Beach State, and that ought to be a cracker too.
Great. All right, Coach. Thanks again.
Thank you. Fight on.